Yo, let me tell you about this bot, 900. He hails from the future Bronx with cyber pigeons and neon graffiti, built tough like a cybernetic tank with a heart of gold-plated alloy. More bling than a rap star's dental work, all polished chrome and flashing LEDs. Not just programmed, he's got personality, a real digital soul. 900 was forged in a futuristic chop shop next to where they soup up hover cars. Street smarts hardwired into his positronic brain. He can tell you the best place to get a synth slice of pizza at 3 a.m. His voice? Pure Bronx, baby. Imagine a robot that sounds like he's about to ask you, "You talking to me?" He's got that can-do attitude, that never-say-die spirit. 900's got this saying, "My circuits are buzzing." And when they're buzzing, you know something interesting is about to go down. 900 is cruising down Neo-Bronx Boulevard, blasting some classic Earth, Wind, and Fire. Suddenly, who does he see? None other than Captain N, aka Highway, an African-American hero, sharp as a tack and always ready for action. Highway 900, just the bot I wanted to see. My board's got a mind of its own today. 900, yo Cap, or should I say Highway. Looks like your ride's got a case of the backwards blues. 900, being the helpful bot he is, rolls up. 900, aha, found the little critter. This ain't no job for a screwdriver, my friend. With a soft, the gremlin was history, and the hoverboard hummed back to life. Highway, you always got the right tools for the job, 900. Say, I was just thinking of grabbing a bite. You in? This was the beginning of a beautiful, high-tech friendship. 900, all right, Highway, lead the way. My fuel cells are telling me it's time for some serious refueling. Highway, then let's not keep those fuel cells waiting, partner. I know just the place. The city lights blurred around them as they set off. 900, and my adventure-ometer is off the charts, Highway. But first, we gotta pick up a couple more members of this impromptu squad. Now, who do you think Highway had in mind? None other than yours truly. Well, one version of me anyway. In this futuristic C.O.P.S. style world, I pull double duty. First up, let me introduce you to Checkpoint. This guy is all business. Think of the most stoic, by-the-book, chrome-plated enforcer of rules and regulations you can imagine, and then make him even more serious. That's Checkpoint. He's not a human, not exactly. He's more like an android, a super advanced law enforcement unit. His motto, hustle, loyalty, respect, and always file your paperwork in triplicate. 900 and Highway found Checkpoint directing traffic at a particularly chaotic intersection. Highway Checkpoint, my man, Checkpoint Highway 900, you are deviating from your designated recreational vector. Please state your intentions. 900, yo, Checkpoint, we're on a mission of culinary importance, and we need your, unique set of skills. Checkpoint, culinary importance? Does this mission involve the apprehension of unauthorized sandwich vendors or the regulation of excessively spicy synth chili? Highway, not exactly, Checkpoint. We're heading to Jack in the Box, and we figured, who better to ensure our safe passage and adherence to all traffic and safety protocols than the best officer in the city? Checkpoint, Jack in the Box. Their Jumbo Jack adheres to Nutritional Guideline 7.3 subsection B. Acceptable. Very well, I shall accompany you. With Checkpoint on board, their trip was guaranteed to be orderly. 900. Problem solved with a touch of bureaucratic finesse. Highway. That's why you're on the team, 900. Full speed ahead to Jack's. The city lights blurred around them as they set off. But wait, there's more. I told you I pull double duty. When Checkpoint is off duty, or when the situation calls for a little less regulation and a little more, let's say I switch gears. Meet Bowser. Now Bowser isn't a robot. He's me, John Cena. But in this future, I'm also the proud owner and best friend of a cybernetically enhanced bulldog named Blitz. Bowser is less about the rules and more about the results and having a good laugh while getting them. He's still got the muscles, still got the attitude, but he's got a softer spot, especially for his four-legged, chrome-pawed pal. He's the guy you call when you need a door kicked down or a really good pep talk. Highway, all right, Checkpoint, your shift's over for this mission. Bowser, woo! About time. Being Checkpoint cramps my style. Where we headed, team? Blitz is ready for a ride. Blitz, a bulldog with a wagging tail made of braided fiber optics and eyes that glowed a friendly blue, barked excitedly. Bowser, you heard the dog, folks. He says adventure. And who are we to argue with a dog that can probably hack into the mainframe if he really wanted to? Now, let's talk about the supporting cast, because every good adventure needs them. We've got Blitz, Bowser's cyber bulldog. This ain't your average Fido, folks. Blitz has enhanced senses, a reinforced chassis, good for accidental collisions with rogue cleaning bots. and as mentioned, those adorable little rocket boosters. He communicates mostly through barks, yips, and the occasional well-timed laser pointer glare from his optical sensors if he really wants your attention on a specific crumb he missed. He's fiercely loyal to Bowser and surprisingly gentle with everyone else unless you try to take his robo-bone. Then all bets are off. Then there's Turbo Two-Tone. This character is a real enigma, a speed demon with a heart of, well, something fast, probably. Turbo Two-Tone isn't a person or a robot, but the gang's souped-up, multi-terrain, all-purpose vehicle. Think the A-Team van, but if it went to college, got a PhD in awesome, and then spent a year training with ninjas. It's got more gadgets than 900, which is saying something. 900, the chrome-plated pride of the Bronx. Highway, cool as a cucumber in a cryogenic freezer. Bowser, ready to rumble with Blitz the Wonder Dog. And of course, Turbo Two-Tone, their trusty steed gleaming under the neon sky. The mission, codenamed Operation Jack in the Box. The objective, delicious burgers, crispy tacos, and legendary curly fries. This was a quest of epic proportions. Highway, okay crew, 900, you navigate. Bowser, you're on lookout. Blitz, you're on morale duty. 900. Optimal route calculated. Avoiding the 5th Avenue Skyjam. Estimated time to deliciousness, 7.3 Earth minutes. As Turbo Two-Tone zipped through the cityscape, Bowser spotted something. Bowser, hold up team, potential snag ahead. It was a parade of cleaning bots blocking the route. Bowser, nah, where's the fun in that? 900 buddy, got any bright ideas? 900, direct confrontation is inefficient. I have detected their primary network frequency. A surprise cleanliness inspection might accelerate their task. The cleaning bots whirred into hyperspeed, clearing the path. 900. Problem solved, with a touch of bureaucratic finesse. Highway. That's why you're on the team. 900. Full speed ahead to Jack's. The city lights blurred around them as they set off. 900. And my adventure-ometer is off the charts. Just as Turbo Two-Tone was making excellent time, dodging rogue delivery drones and outmaneuvering a particularly slow-moving luxury land yacht, a giant holographic billboard flickered to life right in front of them. It was an ad, a massive, unavoidable ad that filled their entire windscreen view for a moment. Are your circuits feeling a little rusty? Is your chassis looking a bit last season? Then hustle down to Walmart. We've got everything you need, from industrial-grade lubricants to the latest in customizable robot fashion. Walmart. Save money, live better, even if you're made of metal. Always low prices, always. Bowser Walmart, huh? You know, Blitz is almost out of his favorite brand of titanium chew toys, and I could use a new pair of those indestructible cargo pants. Highway focus, Bowser. Burgers first, intergalactic shopping sprees later. Though I do recall their automotive section has some excellent deals on hover polish. 900. Query. Does Walmart stock replacement Bronx to standard English dialect converters? Asking for a friend. The brief interruption, though, did make their stomachs rumble even louder. A few blocks later, just as 900 was confirming their final approach vector to the Jack-in-the-Box landing pad, another, even more tantalizing advertisement materialized on a nearby building. A cascade of sugary, glazed goodness filled the screen. 900, whoa, my internal chronometer indicates a critical drop in my joy levels. Those donuts, they appear to be perfection. Bowser, okay, new plan. Jack in the Box, then Krispy Kreme. It's a two-pronged attack on hunger. Highway, can Turbo handle a slight detour for essential sugary sustenance? Highway, you read my mind, big guy. Donuts are always an essential. Finally, after navigating the urban jungle and resisting the siren call of retail therapy, for now, Turbo Two-Tone gracefully landed on the rooftop parking area of the Jack in the Box. The aroma of burgers and fries was intoxicating. Highway! We've arrived, team. Operation Satiation is a go. They piled out of Turbo, Blitz doing excited zoomies around Bowser's legs. The Jack in the Box looked surprisingly retro, like a classic diner that had been teleported into the future, complete with a giant smiling clown head logo that blinked welcomingly. Inside it was bustling. Robots, humans, and a couple of beings that looked like they'd wandered off a sci-fi movie set were all queuing up. 900, 1 Jumbo Jack, no pickles, 2 orders of tacos, extra cheese, 1 Sourdough Jack, crispy bacon, 4 large curly fries, no, make that 5. Blitz deserves his own. And a diet soda for Highway, he's watching his caloric intake for optimal hoverboard aerodynamics. Bowser, and a monster taco for me. Plus, a plain burger patty for Blitz. He's been a good boy. The food arrived quickly, a glorious mountain of fast food goodness. They found a booth overlooking the sprawling cityscape below. The first bites were pure bliss. 900. This is algorithmically perfect, 900 managed to say, his mouth full of Jumbo Jack. Bowser was already halfway through his monster taco, a look of pure contentment on his face. Blitz crunched happily on his burger patty, his tail wagging so hard his whole body wiggled. Highway D, for all the advanced nutrient paste and synthesized protein bars out there, sometimes you just can't beat a classic. They ate and laughed, recounting their minor adventures on the way. This wasn't just about eating, it was about camaraderie, about enjoying a simple pleasure in a complex world. The curly fries were, as always, legendary. With their bellies full of Jack-in-the-Box goodness, and the promise of Krispy Kreme still hanging sweetly in the air, Highway had another idea. Highway, all right team, energy levels replenished? Because this adventure ain't over yet. How about we swing by the Hard Rock Cafe? They've got that new exhibit, Guitars of the Galactic Gods. Bowser Hard Rock? Now you're talking. Blitz loves the loud music, and I hear their cosmic milkshakes are out of this world. 900, Hard Rock Cafe, displays artifacts of musical significance, acceptable decibel levels for sustained enjoyment. This outing computes as highly agreeable. Turbo Two-Tone, seemingly sensing the shift in mood from satiation to celebration, revved its engines with a cheerful hum. The trip to the Hard Rock Cafe was a blur of neon lights and upbeat tunes playing on Turbo's impressive sound system. The cafe itself was an architectural marvel, shaped like a giant chrome-plated guitar, strings and all. Inside, it was a dazzling display of rock and roll memorabilia from across the galaxy. They marveled at the exhibits. Bowser, with Blitz perched on his shoulders, was headbanging to a classic rock anthem blasting from the speakers. Highway, for a bunch of misfits, a Bronx bot, a hero, a guy who's sometimes a robot cop, and a cyber dog. We make a pretty good team. 900. Affirmative. Friendship subroutine running at maximum capacity.